Because even the president cannot spend or let the Senate approve. So who are these people who are more powerful than the National Assembly? Even the president stand and bow before the Senate president when he presents his budget. So when we make some people look invisible, so powerful, how powerful they are criminals if they do things that are at variance with the national interest, and they should be so described. Don't ascribe to them invisibility. If it is the former minister who did it, we say so. And the former minister at no time is a minister stronger than a senator, or whether the laws of protocol or the institutional powers. So don't describe some people as big. I might be small in frame, but as a senator, I am very big. If I choose to reduce myself to a mushroom before a minister, it is my choice. The system does not empower a minister to be stronger than a senator. And if we choose to be timid and allow a minister to get away with impurities, it is the fault of the National Assembly. But the good news is that the National Assembly, as has been explained by the Colonel, and now my Kaduna brother is happy that this has changed. It just tells you that even iron can melt depending on the level of fire. Yes, CJ, I think from the comments it appears that things have changed under the new minister. You just need to speak to, if you do not listen, because you ask a question that I think you want a satisfactory answer. Now, if you are doing side talks, with all due respect to you, you might not get the fine details in terms of the response to your question. So, CJ, you may wish to summarize this aspect of the question so that we can move to another item.
Thank you very much, sir. Like you rightly said, sir, from every single passport that's sold. And we have a sharing ratio. What goes to the vendor, what goes to NIS, what goes to federal government. And this is, of course, after they've taken their own landing cost, because every single passport is paid for by them. We don't have any kobo in terms of what we pay into procuring the passport. And like the distinguished said, the minister has now made this so much better that we're actually building our own personalization center at the service headquarters. So very soon it will be a thing of the past that we're having all these issues. The new contract in place now is much favorable to both the country and to NIS as well. But I mean, let's go back to the fact that the money that we're talking about, after they've taken off their landing cost, for the landing cost for the 30 pages is about 30,000 naira, and for the 64 pages is about 48 or 49,000 naira. So that has to be taken off. Then what is left, we now have a sharing formula on that. So, and also the monies collected as well is not just to the federal government. There are other vendors as well that have a role to play in the end-to-end solution of the passport, from the time you make the application to the time you enroll to the time it's produced. So it's not just one vendor that is involved. You have some other people that are also paid from this money as well. So the money that's being shared is not just within NIS, Nigeria, and but there are also other vendors, the ones that provide the softwares, the ones that do the payment. So it's a whole chain that is involved. So that's why we are not the only one benefiting from these payments as well. I don't know if that explains why, in terms of the sharing ratio.
I think the issue about and